Hey guys, my name is Nicole Espiazzi from Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm so excited to be here with you today to teach you about in-services. And I will get you clear on exactly what to do and how to get started right away. So what is an in-service? An in-service, simply put, is bringing Herbalife products to a business and serving it to their employees. It could be as simple as bringing samples of tea all the way to the complexity of blending smoothies right there on site. Your main focus is going to be to make sure that they enjoy their shake, make sure that they get a quick result, possibly energy from that tea, or maybe just tasting a delicious shake that they want to come back for more. So the third thing is you want to make sure they love you, and you want to make sure that they're wanting to come back for more of your products. Why do we do an in-service? Well, we want to get people to learn about what we have to offer. We want people to know we have a nutrition club or we're open for business as Herbalife independent distributors. So we want to get the products into their bellies, right? Because when you get that product into somebody's belly, just like you had your first shake, tea, aloe, whatever product you first had, you loved it so much. So that's what we're just sharing with other people. Got to get the product into their belly and get them an immediate result, which usually energy is an immediate result from that awesome tea, right? Then the next thing you want to do, what do you want to get out of this in-service? You want to get customers, right? You want to create traffic flow if that's what you're doing with a nutrition club. You want to get traffic flowing into your nutrition club. You also want to get retail customers, and you definitely don't want to forget about getting distributors. So you always want to have those three things in your mind at all times. New distributors, new retail customers, and getting those people to come into your nutrition club. So what are you going to bring to a nutrition sampling at an in-service? You're going to bring catalogs. If you have catalogs, it's a great thing to bring. Has everything listed there, and you can leave them on the table for people to look at. You want to bring your business cards. You maybe want to bring some invites. You want to bring menus for your nutrition club if you're working out of one. And then you want to make sure that your contact information is everywhere, so they have no question on knowing how to get in touch with you. But then on top of that, you want to make sure you have a contact information form for those potential clients to fill out that form, to give you their information so you could follow up with them afterwards. So you want their name, their email, their phone number, and then at the bottom, ask them for a couple of referrals, because now you have a credible source giving you their name, which makes it a much easier phone call when you have a referral from a good friend. So again, these are potential customers. So you want to make sure your end result is going to be scheduling them a wellness profile. Okay. And depending on what kind of in-service that you're going to be doing, make sure you have a checklist of what to bring. We are professionals, right? We're Herbalife independent distributors. We're representing maybe a business, a nutrition club, and we want to make sure we're professional. So make your checklist before you leave the club or before you leave to go do that in-service, and make sure you don't forget your napkins, straws, whatever it is that you need for that in-service. Get your list, check everything off, make sure you have everything, and show up prepared. What do we do in an in-service? Well, basically, when do we do an in-service? You're going to create yourself a schedule. Do I want to do my in-services daily, weekly, or monthly? And how many am I going to do in a whole month? These are things that you want to make sure you write down. And as you do it, you're going to check it off and be so proud of your accomplishments, right? So where are we going to go to do these in-services? Well, you're going to figure out a 2-mile radius of your location, whether it's at home or in a nutrition club. Within a 2-mile radius, you're going to create a list of the names of the businesses around. Doctor's offices, supermarkets, hairdressers, veterinarians, nail salons, pharmacies, you name it, they have people in it. Those business names are being written down. Accountants, those names are going to get listed on your paper. As you call them and schedule your in-services, you're going to go ahead and check them off. When you finish your list, then you're going to go out to 4 miles and 6 miles and 8 miles. And then also you're going to repeat, because those initial businesses that you went to, I'm sure there's a lot of employee turnover in different businesses. So you want to make sure you reach out to them again multiple times every couple of months, because there's going to be turnover of more and more people. So last thing I'm going to say is how. How do we do in-services? Well, there's two different ways that I'm going to explain. There's probably many different ways that you can do it. The confused mind says no, so we don't want to confuse you. I want you to be very specific and precise with what you're doing. So you can do a formal or an informal. So the first one I'm going to talk about is informal. And what that's going to be is a pop-in or a tea drop, where you're just going to stop by. Let's say we just stopped by a bank one day with our tray of teas, and we're like, hey, we're bringing you guys some healthy energy this afternoon. So it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right after lunch, where people are starting to have that downfall in their energy. Boom, you bring them some tea, right? Now all of a sudden they're drinking their tea. By the end of the day, they're like, oh my gosh, I don't normally feel this great. What did those girls give me? But when you drop those teas off, you're going to attach on top of each cup, you're going to give them an invitation into your nutrition club, or you're going to put your business card there and you're going to give them some menus or some catalogs. Make sure you leave them with some contact information, right? And then they're going to come back, or they're going to call you, and they're going to want some more. So that's just like a very informal, let's do a tea drop kind of thing, which is great. You just want to make sure you give them very delicious tasting tea. I usually like to do lemonade or margarita, but it's totally your choice and what flavors that you're using. So make sure you're dropping those teas off with an invite, with a business card, so they're able to know how to get back in contact with you. For the formal in-service, we're going to be making a phone call, and we have a script that we can give you, okay? And you could read from the script, of course, kind of adjust it to your words and what works best for you. Ask for the manager when you call the business. You're going to ask for the manager, let them know you're a new business in the area, or you're a healthy, community, whatever you want to say. You could use the script, and let them know you would like to bring some healthy energy and smoothie samples to their employees one day this week. And then you could tell them, hey, I have availability on Thursday at 9 or 10 o'clock. Or you just want to make sure that you're creating a sense of urgency, and you want to make sure that they pick a date and time with you right then and there. Don't give them too many choices, right? Just tell them you're going to bring them some samples, and you decide on what flavors that you're going to bring. I like to do 2-ounce souffle cups. You can also do 6-ounce cups, 8-ounce cups, full serving 16-ounce cups. Just make sure if you're bringing full servings that you're saying to them on the call that you're going to bring breakfast or lunch. And make sure to tell them to make sure that they're hungry. So this way they could see the feeling of, wow, this really does fill me up. Or you just give them the little shake samples in the little 2-ounce souffle cups, and give them a full serving of tea, so they get that immediate energy of the tea, and they're calling you wanting more, right? And that's basically all I have to say about these in-services. They are so much fun. Just be yourself, have fun, and get new customers, get new distributors, get people walking into your club and loving you and loving Herbalife. Have a great day!